Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um Today we are going to be looking at VAMP styles and how to approach high life music as a piano player. And also before we continue, please I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't and turn your notification button for um more videos I'll be dropping. So let's get right into the video. So one of the first things to look at as a piano player in any genre of music is your choice of voices. When I mean voices, your piano sound. You understand? So you can't be playing worship or blues and then you are using ocarina, and you can't be playing aria music and you're using grand piano. You understand? So your choice of sound in down to production and live play also matters a lot. So in this, the progression we'll be doing it on the key of C. And if you can look at the screen on the montage, I'm using three sounds all together. I'm using R&B soft, which is an E piano. I'm using um, ocarina, and then I'm using the grand piano, a rock grand piano. And also, if you need the loop for the loop I used in this tutorial, I'll drop the link below in the description so you can check it out. It's free. So progression I'm using is this. Fa, mi, mm. As simple as this progression sounds, one of the major thing you should know as a piano player is don't bury your whole idea in the music. Just the normal do, normal fa, normal so. Try to extend your idea while playing. Like you can see the fa I'm playing right now is an extended, which is an F major seventh, and the E, an E minor dominant seventh. You understand? So extending them actually gives it a more beautiful approach instead of just playing. So, like I said, your choice of sound matters. I'm using R&B soft and ocarina. The major reason why I'm using this is because one, this is a traditional music in a way, and you don't expect you shouldn't be using the grand piano, because the more reason is you need this, like I said in the last lesson, in the music you need to make sure that the music is locked in, and anyhow you can achieve that, in any way you can achieve that, you should just make sure that it happen, like any way, anyhow you just want to make it happen, it should just happen. So your choice of sound, when using this in this music now, keeps everything in place. It's There's a way it makes the music. It has this quietness it brings to the music, this calmness it brings to the music, which the grand piano will not give because of how bright it looks. So I just needed a more damp sound, and you understand, and that is why we are working with this. So like I was talking about the extensions. So this is like fa la do mi. Then on your right hand, on your left hand, sorry, on your right hand, sorry, you have fa la do mi. On your left hand, you have your normal fa la do. On your left hand in the next chord, you have mi like this, and on your right hand, you have mi, soti, and re. So, and I'm doing why I'm extending this in this way is because I want a particular melody, and which it has to be. So So let's look into the VAMP style that I was using in this video. So I was playing something like this. And I played a lot of things, right? But then let's start with this one. So first thing, like I said in the previous video, your idea of this kind of music, especially when you have vamping, is you need to make sure it's percussive. Um, the percussions were doing something like so I had to just bring up that same idea while playing this. So I have more like it's more like people clapping. So I'm doing. You get. So this one is pam pam. So this is left hand pam 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 pa tick ba tick tick tum tick back 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 tick ba tick tick so tick back tick ba tick tick tum tick back tick ba tick tick back to 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 back back to back. So let's think of another vamp style we could use. So now I'm trying to create the percussions in my head, then replicate it on the piano with the same chord. So it's more like. And one thing you've noticed the style at which I'm doing this vamp. I'm making some have um more accent than some others. So I'm ghosting some like the same way you play drum where you have the ghost note and all that. So the same thing I'm doing too. So down to your church praise and all that, you can still apply this style. Most times in our normal church praises, we do all this kind of vamp styles, and then it sits well depending on the kind of music you're playing. So let's look at the first vamp we did. So we did pa, tuk, pa, tuk, 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 tuk. And there was something I played at the end. I played so more like it's more like a 5 or a 1 4 chord rather. So you get. So I think I did this on one of my videos. Let me still break it down again. So you have re do re re do re. So the left hand is playing this chord, which is F, A, B flat, and D. So you have re on this inversion. You remember I talked about inversion. So instead of this now, you are using this. So this, then do, then re, another inversion. So you have fa. So you have fa here, then you have do here. So one thing I also want to talk about is the role of every musician in this pattern of music. You understand? So if you are a piano player, you should know what your role is like in this music. A drummer knows what his role is like. The bass player. You cannot have a bass player that wants to be soloing. If you notice the bass line of the track I played earlier, you can just feel that you are feeling that the bass line is coming in. It just has this way of it comes in, it goes out, it comes in. That's a pattern. You understand? You cannot have a bass player that would just be running up and down in this kind of music. It's not necessary. You understand? So the first thing you should look at is what is the rule as a guitar player, as a guitarist in this kind of music. You keep up the rhythm steady, and it goes. It's not your blues scale is not needed. You understand? As a piano player, your drop two is not needed. You understand? So a drummer, all those your chops you have learned from Calvin Rogers, they are not needed. What it needs is to keep the music locked in. This is one of the things I want we as musicians to understand, that your music is professional when it is tight, like when it is locked. When I mean locked, I mean when everything is on point. You can be playing do then so la fa, as simple as that. But let it be that the whole band is in synergy. You understand? It has this way of connecting than when everyone is just playing everything that is in this person. Yeah, this one wants to express himself in his own way. No, no, no. Give the music what the music needs. That's what is more important. So let's do a revision of what we learned today. The two kind of vamp styles you can use as a piano player. First is so this is it. So the second one, and also like I said, don't forget the ghost note kind of vibe in this vamp. So thank you all for staying to the end of this video. I hope you had something to learn in this video. And also don't forget the loop is in the description. If the link for the loop will be in the description, so you can check that out if you're interested. And see you in our next lesson. God bless you.